Are you confused about advertising? I'd actually be surprised if you weren't confused. I attended a conference recently filled with executives from the advertising world. Global companies, large agencies, broadcast, and cable networks. There was a presentation given where the speaker lamented about how easy marketing was before and how complex it is today. The audience quickly nodded in agreement and gave knowing, even sympathetic looks to one another. These were executives from large companies with sizable marketing teams at their disposal. That was telling. The marketing experts find today's advertising environment to be challenging. Our clients tend to be small to medium-sized businesses, often with less marketing resources. So, if large global companies are struggling to make sense of advertising, what's it like for a local company, and how do we help them? Before we try and solve that, let's try to understand why advertising can be confusing. Here's my take. Our media industry, and most other industries, are experiencing significant disruption. Digital disruption. It's transformed how we work, how we play, and how we communicate. And it's happened in an alarmingly short amount of time. The iPhone, the now indispensable handheld computer that happens to make phone calls, has only been around since 2007. Netflix started its streaming-only service in 2010. That's not long ago. But here's what's happened since. This graph shows the number of original scripted series from cable, broadcast, and online services from 2010 to 2017. The number of shows has more than doubled in that time. An unprecedented level of money has been invested into content creation for the small screen, your TV, computer, or phone. All of this is fantastic for the consumer. We have more things to watch and more ways to watch it than ever before. I grew up in a home where we only had local broadcast channels. I had 4 to 5 options. Now, if I wanted to, I can spend days just watching cats do things on YouTube. Amazon spent nearly $1 billion buying a platform that lets you watch other people play video games. You're not even playing the game. You're watching someone else play. Media has changed and will continue changing, which makes advertising difficult to navigate. Now, what does this mean for Cox Media and its advertisers? In my opinion, it means a lot. For many small to medium-sized businesses, advertising is not the primary focus area, and understandably so. Our clients are subject matter experts in cars, food, furniture, or providing education or healthcare. They have to be. Their business demands it. Advertising, as a result, tends to fall further down the priority list. They know advertising is important, but beyond that, it can be a little unclear on where to start. Where should they advertise? How much should they spend? How do they know if it's working? Why should I trust this media consultant's advice if they're just trying to sell me something? Legitimate questions that many of our clients just don't have time to fully explore. So what do? They do what any of us would do in that position. They guess. They make the best decision they can with the information they have. So they reach some understandable and predictable conclusions like, everyone's on Facebook, right? We all use Google to find things, so let's just advertise there. It's a no-brainer. But they're less certain about the other stuff, like TV. They might think everyone is cutting the cord. They might think the end is near for TV. Our clients are trying to make smart advertising decisions with their money. If they are uncertain about an advertising medium, it means risk, and perceived risk can lead to hesitation. You're here to help local businesses navigate this rapidly changing media landscape and show them the value of TV and digital advertising. It won't be easy, but we can help.